Bruce, can I grab a quick word, mate? Listen, I've been thinking, the trade deadline is coming up, as you know, and, well, I love Denny Jansen, you know I do. But the guy hasn't hit anything in almost 2 seasons now, and he's on $10 million a year. So I was wondering, how would you feel if we traded him? Yeah, no, that is a good point, Bruce. That's a good point. Maybe I'll ship him around and see what we can get for him. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 4, Episode 7 of the Toronto Blue Jays, and today we're playing the Oakland A's in a big game, but so much more has happened than that, and as you can see, Denny Jansen has left us. He has been sent to the Arizona Diamondbacks in a deadline day deal, and to be honest, it wasn't just him that left either. Joining him in Arizona is Ender Inciarte, who was a free agent at the end of this season anyway. He was just absolutely a shadow of himself this season, so we sent him out, and 2 others as well. We won't miss these 2 as much. Hunter Steinmetz, I think you'd pronounce it. He was an A-plus player for us. Never really likely to make it, so we won't particularly miss him. And also young reliever Rick Siras, I guess you'd pronounce it. This was a little bit more of a give up for us. Potentially he could be quite decent. But let's have a look and see what we've got in return from the Diamondbacks. So we had to get a replacement in for Denny Jansen, and we've done that in Carson Kelly. He's on half the money basically, and he's not too much worse, and he's certainly no worse defensively. So Carson Kelly is a new Toronto Blue Jay, and the other player we've got in is a young starter in Blake Walson. Now, my thinking here is that Blake Snell being a free agent, in all likelihood, is we can't afford to keep him. So this is somebody who could come in and replace him in the starting rotation. So he was only a double-A player. We can see that he's better than that, though. He's borderline ready for the majors already. So I think he's going to be a really good pitcher for us. So I think we've done quite well. We've got rid of an overpaid catcher, free agent in Inciarte, and 2 nobodies, and we've replaced the catcher for half the money, and we've got ourselves a potential star of the starting rotation. So let me know what you guys think of that. But yeah, that is the big trade that we did on deadline day. Now, there's a little bit of other news to catch you up on. Speaking of Blake Snell, he is injured. It was 6 weeks at the time. He's down to 3 to 4 weeks now, an elbow strain. Hopefully nothing too serious. So, he should be back and it shouldn't hurt us too badly. If we're looking to extend his contract, which I'm not against doing, but he wants, we can see there, $37.5 million for 8 years. He's already 30. So it's just too much. It's $23 million over what we can afford to give him. So I don't see us being able to keep him, but I'm just wondering, looking at his numbers, if obviously he was Cy Young Award winner last season, but is he just starting? His numbers have dropped off a little bit from what they were last season, so I wonder if he is just starting. Maybe it's just me being optimistic because we're going to lose him and trying to, downplay him in my head so I'm not too disappointed, but I just wonder if he is just ever so slightly starting to fade a little bit. So that's Blake Snell. The other injury is Alex Reyes. He's out for a week. It's not too serious. It's just day-to-day. It's not too serious, but we have had to replace him. Now, into the lineups. Let's start with that. Reyes is still in these. We haven't actually put him on the DL because it's only a short-term injury. But in to replace Snell, Kay moved back into the starting rotation, and Jorgen Spitzler, he came into the bullpen. Potentially he is very, very good. So we'll give him a chance and see how he goes, and he might be somebody who can replace Snell next year. We want to make sure we have options. But young Dutchman, so hopefully he takes his chance in the first team. So that is that. Now let's have a quick look at what's happened since last episode. On the field, you can see we're still top of the division, which is good. We've won 16 of 26 games, which is nice. We started off, of course, against Boston. We won the last game of that series. We won it 11-0, and it was 7. Well, we had 10 runs in the first 2 innings, but 7 runs in the second certainly set us up nicely for a win there. Pitching performance was brilliant. Only gave up 3 hits. That was Pearson and Kay that got that job done for us, which was wonderful to see. Then we played the Orioles. Now they're second in the division, so this was a bit of a tougher game. We won the first 2. Game 3. It was the seldom seen poor day for Blake Snell. 4.1 innings, 6 earned runs. yeah, doesn't let us down too often, but I think on this occasion, Blake Snell maybe did let us down a little bit. We played the Chicago White Sox. We wiped them as well. Game 1, 15-0, and this included a Khalil Lee grand slam. You can see it there in the second. It was 7 runs in the second. We got 5 in the 6th as well. But Khalil Lee, 7 RBIs for the game. What a performance that is from him. Yeah, brilliant stuff. And this is why Ender Inciarte is not a big deal, him leaving. Game 2, just the 1 run. It was a Peraza home run in the second that got the job done for us there. So it's good to see Peraza stepping up. Pitching side of things, Fleming, the young starter, who hasn't had the best season, but is picking up arguably at the right time as we head in towards the playoffs. 7.1 innings, no earned runs, 4 hits and a walk. And then Junior Fernandez and Reyes, who we had moved as a closer, got the job done for us in that one. So great to see. And then we did win Game 3 as well, relatively comfortably. And that was, well, actually not that comfortably. It would look comfortable. 6 runs in the 9th made it look that comfortable. But yeah, there we go. And you may have noticed with a good performance there from Halsey and then Fernandez with the save. But you may have noticed we shut them out 3 games and the White Sox did not score a run. So what a performance that is by our pitching staff. Then we played the Astros. We won 2 of 3 in this series. Game 2, this is where Snell got injured. You can see Inciarte, we were trying to get him back going. He just wasn't happening for him. But Snell got injured in this one, so he only went 2.2, gave up 2 earned runs as well. But the bullpen did a decent job in recovering that for us. So that was really good to make sure we got the win in that one. Then we played the Royals. We lost Game 1, we won Game 2, lost Game 3. So disappointing series that one. But we rebounded well against the Texas Rangers. We swept them. Then we played Tampa Bay. And this didn't go well at all. Game 1 here, we did lose, but I guess the funny thing, if a fight is funny, is that Tillo got himself sent off, or what's the word, ejected from the game. He was suspended for fighting, so that was silly. You can understand why. Gave up 3 earned runs, so, you know, you get why he's frustrated. And then Game 2 of the series, Zukla, the young Dutch kid, he came in, he got in a fight, and he got suspended as well. So 2 games against the Tampa Bay Rays, and we had 2 fights and got 2 players suspended. So that was a little bit silly, that series just in general. Then we played the Cleveland Indians. Game 1 here, we won 6-0. The star of this, as he is so often, Vlad Jr., 4 for 5 with the bat. Only 1 RBI though, but a good performance from him nonetheless. And again, pitching was brilliant. Pearson, 7 innings, no earned runs, and Luciano and Vargas closed it out for us. We actually lost Game 2, which is a little bit disappointing. A tight one though. And then Game 3, we got the win, and the star of the bat with this one was Peraza, who went 4 for 4. So that's, yeah, really good. And again, pitching was not too bad. Only gave up 1 hit of 5 hits, 1 run, of 5 hits. Duplantier got the win, 6.4, 1 earned run, just the 4 hits. And Vargas and Reyes, you can see he was doing a good job closing things out for us, was Reyes. So hopefully he'll come back fit, firing, and ready to continue to do that. Then we played the LA Angels. Disappointing. We lost the first 2 games, avoided a sweep in the 10th. In Game 3, and then Game 1 against the Oakland A's, we snuck by them 2-1, and that of course brings us now to Game 2 of the series. We're past the trade deadline, so let's go have a look. Actually, let's have a look at the expanded standings first. So you can see there we're doing quite well. The Oakland A's are not doing quite so well. They are pretty much out of contention for this season. And if we have a quick look at how everybody's doing, because I know I haven't showed this for a little while. So there's the pitching stats for everybody so far this year. If you want to have a longer look, by all means, just give it a quick pause so you can do that. And the hitting side of things, this is how they look now. Of course, Carson Kelly, most of those numbers are with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Other player who's come in with the departure of Inciarte is Forrest Wall. He can play left field mostly, so it's sort of a backup for left field. He might work, he might not. He's here just to be a backup. He's a decent base runner, so we'll just kind of see how he gets on. But he's come into the lineup for us, but he hasn't featured as of yet. So that's how we've been going. We're at August 1st. Let's check the lineups for our game against the A's. And this is it. Khalil Lee leads us off in right field. Bo Bichette in a slump, but I'm confident he can get out of that. He bats second at shortstop. Vlad Jr. bats third at first. It is William McQuaid cleaning up at second base. Rowdy Tellez, designated hitter, he bats 5. Oswald Peraza bats 6. He's at third base. It is Rhys Maguire, the catcher, batting 7. First choice definitely now with the departure of Jansen. Matt Beattie in left field bats 8. Billy Hamilton in centre field bats 9. He's in a slump as well. Jon Duplantier takes the mound for us today. He's having a wonderful season, so let's hope that continues. We're up against Bradley Friegel, I guess you'd pronounce that. ERA this season of 4.5. Whip of 132. ERA plus of 107. A WAR of 0.8. He's probably right bang smack average, isn't he? So let's hope we can get the better of him today. And here we go. Welcome to Oakland. Friegel on the mound. Khalil Lee at the plate. He's batting 288 so far this season. And let's see what Khalil Lee can do. There's a couple of familiar names that have been part of our teams over the years. Keston Hura is playing for them at second base, I want to say. He was, of course, part of our Mets team in Alder Park 20. Khalil Lee starts us off with a ground ball to Hura, and that is one away. Yeah, Keston Hura is at second. And Kevin Pillar, of course, formerly of the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette comes in now, batting 249 this season. In a slump, as I said, but we know what Bo can do. 1-0 is the count. Bo Bichette, has he got a hit? He has. That's going to skip to the left field fence, and that should be at least a double for Bo Bichette. He stands up at second. Excellent stuff, and let's see if Vlad Jr. can now look to drive this run in for us. Alright, so here we go with Vlad, batting 429 this season. Yes, he was injured for a lot of it. That's going to drop in, and that just might score Bo. He did have to hold up. Is he quick enough? No, he stays at third. But a hit for Vlad. His wonderful season continues. It's runners at the corners for William McQuaid. He's batting 235 this season. 1-1's the count. McQuaid gets it up the middle. Is it going to be a double play? Run, William. Oh, it is, and it ends the innings. Oh, McQuaid. So we are scoreless after the top of the first. Duplantier is on the mound. He's going to face Nick Allen in a slump, who's batting 244 this year. Now, Duplantier has 490 career strikeouts coming into this one. So we might see a little bit of Duplantier history, but that is a lead-off single with the first pitch of his game, and that is not ideal. Luriano comes in the bat now, batting 238 this season. 1-2's the count on him. That could be a double play. McQuaid, there's one. Bo gets a second. Wonderful stuff as McQuaid goes a little ways towards repaying the fact he hit into a double play to end our first inning. Keston Hura comes in the bat now, batting 247. 3-0 is the count, and Duplantier gets a 2-out walk. And in will now come Matt Olson, who is batting 260 this season, but with 25 home runs. 1-0 is the count. That's the ground ball to McQuaid. Should be a simple play at first. It ends the first innings. It is scoreless in Oakland. And it's going to be Rowdy Tellez to lead us off as the lights dim. He is batting 275 this year is Rowdy. 3-1 is the count. Can he get himself on base? Tellez, no, grounds at the second, and that will be one away. It's going to bring Peraza into bat now. He is batting 257 this season. Having a decent year, I think, Peraza. Full count. He has grounded at the shortstop. It's fielded deep, and he is able to get himself an infield hit. So the quick Peraza, oh, he's injured on the play. Examines his right hand. I've had to take him out of the game. What's wrong with Peraza? Grishuk comes into pinch run. Why wouldn't we, since he's playing third base, bring Groshans in? Anyway, crab. Alright, Rhys Maguire comes in, batting 255 this season. I wonder what has happened to Peraza's hand as Grishuk takes second on the wild pitch. Was it high on the bat maybe, and he's hurt himself? I don't understand how you can hurt your hand running to first. Anyway, it's a really well hit ball there for Maguire down into right field. If we'd had a quicker base runner other than Grishuk, we might have actually been able to score on that one. But 1 out, runners at the corners. Is this deja vu for anybody else? It's Matt Beattie to the plate, batting 257 this year. Matt Beattie! Oh, we're not going to do a double play again. Run, Beattie! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. For the second innings in a row, 1 out, runners at the corners, and we've hit into a double play. Unbelievable. So Groshans does... Why wouldn't you have just pinch run him? Anyway, Duplantier to face Matt Chapman, who is batting 225 this year. Full count. And Chapman sits down on strikes. 120th strikeout of the season for Duplantier. It brings Schwarber up, who is batting 232 this season. 1-1's the count. That is a ground ball. Bo comes in and should have a simple play. He does, and that is 2 away. Logan Davidson now batting 162 this season. Another full count. 2 out, no one on. Having Duplantier. It's a swing, it's a miss, and it is Out at first. Just about got there. That'll do it for the second. We are still tied at 0, but we've looked the more likely, haven't we? In comes Billy Hamilton, batting .249 this season. First pitch swing from Billy. Billy Hamilton pops it up. And that is going to be caught out there. Billy Hamilton, he came to me in between the 2 episodes. He wants to stay. I have to double check. It's about $2.5 million, I think, as Khalil Lee strikes out. Now, Khalil Lee has 99 career hits for the Jays. He's just not been able to get on base yet. With 2 out, it's Bo Bichette, 3-1. It does beg the question with as Bo flies into center field, and it is a simple catch to end the top of the third. Less convincing from us that time around. Is it worth keeping Billy Hamilton for another season on sort of the same-ish kind of money as another strikeout there for Duplantier, his third of the game? He's still getting the job done for us. You know, he does a good job in center field. We do have that youngster that we signed, or we traded for anyway. I do wonder if maybe giving Billy Hamilton a year or 2 more would be the worst decision. He's a good base runner. You know, could he be somebody as a defensive sub, a pinch runner kind of thing? Could he work out? I don't know. Anyway, Vlad Jr. to lead us off in the top of the 4th. Full count. Vlad Jr. Oh, that is absolutely crushed. And Vlad Jr. makes it 1-0. Have some of that, A's. That is absolutely crushed. A 23rd home run for Vlad. Now, let's remember he missed a bunch of the season through injury. 402 feet over left field. It's 1-0 to the Jays. And he's a beast, isn't he? 430 or 433 he is batting, 76 RBIs, and McQuaid comes in. And how long he was missing for a good chunk of the season? William McQuaid, has he gone back to back? He just might have. William McQuaid comes in. He sends it over right field, 375 feet. That's what McQuaid can do when he's not hitting into double plays. It's now 2-0 to the Jays. And, well, can we dare dream of a hat-trick of home runs as Rowdy Tellez comes in? He is 0 for 1 today as well. Another full count, and Tellez walks. Well, you can't hit balls, can you, Tellez? So we'll take that. Groshans comes in for his first at-bat of the game. He's batting .242 this year. And he has popped it up into left field. That's going to be 1 away. Tellez will go back to first. And in will come Maguire, who got a hit last time around. He is 1 for 1 today. 1-2 is the count. Come on, Rhys. Maguire. Oh, he got a good jump out of the batter's box, and he gets himself an infield hit. Well, I never thought I'd see a catcher getting an infield hit. There we go. Maguire, he's not the slowest though, is he? Now Matt Beattie comes in. Let's see what he can do. He struck out first time around. 1-1's the count. Matt Beattie pops it straight up. Shortstop comes in, makes the play. That is 2 away. We still have 2 on, and it's Billy Hamilton who's 0 for 1. A full count on Billy. Billy Hamilton, he has got it through, and is that going to score a run? I think it is. It's an RBI single, a 2-out RBI single for Billy Hamilton. Around to score comes, who was on third base there, or second base there? It would have been Tellez, wouldn't it? So Khalil Lee comes up to bat, 0 for 2. 2-out runners at the corners. What can Khalil do? Khalil Lee, is it going to drop in? I don't think it is. And that'll end the 4th, but not before we cross 3 men across the plate. 2 home runs, an RBI single from Billy Hamilton. Laureano comes in the bat. He's 0 for 1 to face Duplantier. 1-0 is the count. That's the ground ball to McQuaid. Over to first, mate. That is 1 away. Keston Hura comes up. Now, he walked, I think, last time, didn't he? 1-1 is the count this time around. That is popped up. Grosjean is there. Bichette is there. Bo makes the play. That is 2 out. And quick work as well. Not many pitches thrown from Duplantier. Matty Olson comes in. He's 0 for 1. 1-1 is the count on him. That is popped up. Hamilton's there. That should end the bottom of the 4th. Only about 5 or 6 pitches thrown in that one. Wonderful stuff from Duplantier. And it's going to be Bo Bichette to lead us off. He is 1 for 2 today. First pitch swing from Bo. What can he do? Bo. He has lined it straight to shortstop, and that is 1 away. Vlad Jr., who is 2 for 2 with that home run. 1-2 is the count. Come on, what's your face? Going to call him Rowdy Tellez there, but it's a strikeout for Vlad. And in comes McQuaid, who hit a home run last time up. 2-1 is the count. What can he do? McQuaid gets it into center field. He has himself another. Why didn't you do that first time around, mates? I didn't do a double play, you muppet. Anyway, That is 2 out. That is 1 on first. It is Rowdy Tellez to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. 3-1's the count, and Tellez draws another walk. Doing his best Drew Campbell impersonation this game is Rowdy Tellez. Jordan Groshans comes up to bat. He's 0 for 1 today. 0-1's the count. Groshans has got it deep. Centre field is there. Centre field makes the play. And that'll end the top of the 5th. We are scoreless in that inning, still 3-1 up. Sorry, 3-0 up. Only the 1 hit for the A's. It's Chapman who's 0 for 1 coming in. First pitch swing. Chapman gets a good piece of that into centre field. That's their second hit of the game. And it's a leadoff single for the A's. Duplantier now to face Schwarber who's 0 for 1. 1-0 is the count. Schwarber, that could be a double play. No, Bo goes to second himself. Oh, he does. Bo Bichette does it all himself. Wonderful stuff. A double play. That cleans the bases. Davidson comes in. He's 0 for 1. And let's see what Duplantier can do with him. 0-1 is the count. That is lined out to McQuaid. That'll end the 5th. We are still 3-0 up. Duplantier is still on top form. And it is Rhys Maguire who is 2 for 2 to lead us off. First pitch swing. Maguire gets it to shortstop. I don't know if he's going to get an infield hit this time. He's not. And that is 1 away. Matt Beattie comes in. He's 0 for 2 and not looking particularly good with the bat, which is why he's dropped so far down the order. He has got that through, has he? No, it's a diving stop by the shortstop, but they can't make the play. And that is an infield hit for Matt Beattie. He stands at first. Billy Hamilton comes in. 1 for 2 he is today with an RBI as well, of course. And Beattie has slapped that into left field. It's going to be caught out there for 2 away. And it's going to be Khalil Lee still looking for that hit, and he is going to face Tony Watson, who comes in. ERA this season of 5.5, just over. What can Khalil Lee do with him? He's been hit. That's suddenly 2 on, 2 out, and it's going to be Bo Bichette, who is 1 for 3. What can Bo do? 2-2's the count. Bo Bichette! Oh, it looked decent initially off the bat, but it's going to be caught in left field. That ends the 6th. It's still 3-0. All our runs came in the 4th. We've got 10 hits to 2 though. Sean Murphy comes in. He's 0 for 1. He's going to face Duplantier. 0-1 is the count. And that is going to stay in. Beattie goes across. He should have a simple catch out there. He does. And that is 1 away. Again, pitch. He's only thrown 52 pitches. Has Duplantier. Kevin Pillar comes in. He's 0 for 1. 3-1 is the count. Pillar down the third base line. That gets past Groshans into left field. And is it going to be a double? It is. A 1-out double for the A's. And, well, let's hope that that's not going to come back and haunt us. Kevin Pillar is injured on the play. That's what you get, mate. They're taking him out of the game. Don't get a hit on us, mate. It's another Peraza coming in. Jose, it's his brother. Oswaldo's brother comes in to pinch run at second base. Nick Allen is at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. 1-1 is the count. 1-out runner at second. Duplantier gets the pop-up. Back goes Khalil Lee. He makes the play, but he cannot stop the runner from going to third. That is 2 out. If we get the man at the plate, no one crosses the plate. Come on, Duplantier. Laureano comes in 0 for 2. That is up the middle. Is it Bo's there? Can he make a play? No, he cannot. And that is a run across for the A's. It's an infield hit for Laureano. And it's Keston Hura now, who represents the tying run at the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. A first pitch swing. They're looking to steal. Can Maguire get him? Oh, it's a good throw. I think they did. They did. Take him away, boys. Maguire gets the runner. That ends the 6th. We go to the 7th. 3-1 is now our lead. Vlad Jr. to lead us off. He is 2 for 3 today. A full count on Vlad. And he gets the leadoff walk. In comes McQuaid, who is 2 for 3 today as well. Another full count. What can William do? He doesn't do too well against lefties, but he's done okay there. That gets to the right field fence. Vlad goes to third. Will he stop there? Will he come around to score? He will stop there. Runners at second and third. No one out for Rowdy Tellez. Change of pitcher as well. Spitzbarth, that's not the best name. ERA of 6.55 is going to face Rowdy Tellez. 1-1 is the count on Rowdy, and what can he do with this? Tellez up the middle. That's going to score 1. It might score 2. Vlad's across. McQuaid is coming. Is he going to get there? He's not. Oh, an error! They've overthrown. What has happened there? It's way, way over Murphy's head, and McQuaid scores on the error. It's an RBI single. I'm assuming just the 1 RBI for Tellez. He goes to second on the error as well. It's 5-1. It's Grosjean's to the plate, who's 0 for 2. 3-1's the count on him, and he walks. Runners at first and second now with no one out. Maguire comes in. He's 2 for 3 today. Maguire, first pitch swing. It's a double play, is it? No, just the one. And for the third time this game, runners at the corners, 1 out. Beatty, can we not hit into a double play, please? He is 1 for 3 today. 0-1, sorry, is the count, and Beatty gets it into right field. That's going to drive in another run. And again, we have runners at the corners. The RBI single from Beatty makes it 6-1. And we're just starting to look as though we're taking a stranglehold on this game. Hamilton, who is 1 for 3 today. 1-1's the count. Hamilton gets it into left field. Another RBI single for Hamilton. Beatty has to stay at second. Still just the 1 out. And, well, Beatty's doing his case to get another year's contract. No harm here, is he? It is Khalil Lee now, who is 0 for 3 today. 0-1's the count. Khalil Lee. Is he going to get himself a hit? He is not. Oh, that was very, very close. Runners go to second and third, though, with 2 out for Bo Bichette. And can he keep this party going? He is 1 and 4 for 4 today. Bo Bichette takes the first pitch into right field. That's going to score 1. It is going to score 2. It's a 2 RBI. I think it's going to be just a single for Bo. It is. It's 9-1. 6 runs in the 7th. Another pitcher comes in. Brian Abreu. He's going to face Vlad. And let's see what Vlad can do with this. 1-1 is the count. Bo's at second. 2 out. Vlad Jr. gets it into left field. Is Bo going to be able to score on that? No, it's another error. They are falling to pieces, are the A's. It's an RBI single for Vlad Jr. I think that'll still be an RBI for Vlad, won't it? I'm not sure. Anyway, he stands at second now. It's 10-1. And William McQuaid now, who is 3 for 4. Loose pitch there takes Vlad over to third. So it's 2 out, runner at third, and a full count on McQuaid. And what's going to happen here? Come on, William. He has popped it up. Catcher makes the play. That ends the 7th, but not before we score 7. We stretch in a very, very nice place indeed. And it's Duplantier to continue to Hura, who is 0 for 1 today. 2-2's the count. Duplantier gets himself a 5th strikeout of the game. Olsen comes in now. He's 0 for 2. 3-0 is the count. That is popped up. Beatty should have a simple play out there. That is 2 away. Still only 72 pitches thrown by Duplantier. Chapman comes in. He's 1 for 2 today. 1-2 is also the count. 2 out, no one on. And Duplantier finishes that with a strikeout. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. A fantastic start from Duplantier. He continues his form as Rowdy Tellez comes in. 1 for 2 today to lead us off in the 8th. 3-1 is the count. Tellez straight back to the pitcher. That should be a simple play at first, and that is 1 away. Groshans comes in. He's 0 for 2 today. 2-2 is the count. Groshans pops it up into left field. That'll be 2 away, unless he's going to make another error out there. He's not. And that is indeed 2 away for Rhys Maguire, who is 2 for 4. 1-2 is the count. 2 out, no one on. Maguire strikes out. That ends the top of the 8th. And we go back to business as a cat comes up to say hello, and it sounds like Ellie. Schreiber comes in now to face Duplantier. It is Ellie. Hi, Ellie. And that is a ground ball there to second base. McQuaid has it over to first. You coming up? And that is 1 away. You going to come say hello? No? Okay. Davidson now comes in. 3-1 is the count. That is going to be out at first. There we go. 2 away. And Duplantier continues to look just the class of the field, doesn't he? Sean Murphy to the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. 2-1 is the count. That is deep to center. It's over Billy Hamilton's head. Come on, Ellie. Come and say hello. And that is going to be a 2-out double for the Oakland A's. Will that do it for Duplantier? It will not. Celestino comes in. He is batting 167. Is he pinch hitting? No. Oh, no, he came in for Pilar, didn't he? So first at bat this game for him. That is a ground ball. McQuaid has it. Is he going to get the play at first? He is, and that'll end the 8th. No one scores for the A's. It's still 10-1, and it is Matt Beatty to lead us off. He is 2 for 4 today. 0-1 is the count. Beatty, as Ellie joins us on the desk, and that is an out. You gonna come and say hello? Come on, don't be shy. And if the camera's rattling, it's because Ellie is on the desk. All right, Hamilton is 2 for 4 today, having a really, really good day. 1-1 is the count. And that is going to be an out. That's 2 away. So in will come Khalil Lee. 0 for 4 today. 3-0 is the count. He draws a walk. He gets himself on base. And it's going to be Bo Bichette, who is 2 for 5 today. Let's see what he can do with 2 out. Runner at first. Khalil Lee looks to steal second. It didn't look like the best jump, but he got there. 41 stolen bases now for Khalil Lee. What a season that is. And let's see if Bo can drive in a run. Full count. Bo Bichette grounds it to shortstop. And that'll end the top of the 9th. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. We need 3 outs. We have 9 runs in hand. And Duplantier looking for the complete game here. He is only 91 pitches in. He's going to face Nick Allen, who is 1 for 3. 0-1 is the count. That is popped up. Khalil Lee is there. He goes back. He should have a simple catch. That is 1 away. Duplantier to Laureano now, who is 1 for 3. 3-0 is the count on him. He draws a walk. Will that do it for Duplantier? Is Crab going to give him a chance for a complete game? He is not. Elvis Luciano comes in. He's going to face Hira, who is 0 for 2 today. Let's see what Luciano can do. That is popped up. That should be a simple catch there for McQuaid. It is 2 away. They're down to their final out. Luciano to face Matt Olson, who's 0 for 3. 0-2's the count, and we finish things in style. We have smashed the A's. So what a start that was from Jon Duplantier. He hasn't always been fantastic. He's been the villain more times than he's been the hero so far this series. But he was brilliant today, wasn't he? Wonderful, wonderful stuff from Jon Duplantier. Let's have a quick look at the standings, and we will see that just further extends the lead. We're 67 and 46 now for the year. We're 41 games away from wrapping up yet another AL East. And it's all looking very good. Look at the stolen bases. We're the king of thieves, aren't we? Bichette, Khalil Lee, and Hamilton, first, second, and third in that category. Wonderful stuff. Anyway, Duplantier is the best ERA in the National League as well. He really is just wonderful, wonderful stuff this year from him. All right, let's go and have a look and see where we come back here. We have the Astros at the end of the month. Now they are the best team, aren't they, in the AL? So that's what we'll do. We'll come back for Game 3 against the Astros. That may well be another case where we play them for the American League title. So they'll come back for that one next time, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Take care.